It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe. I'm excited. This is like an international thing.
Nice. Happy Monday to you. I see you changed your hat.
I did because you know who's coming today.
I do.
The hat people.
Taita? Say that.
This. Tayata.
Ah, really?
No.
We're going to find out. But we've got the hats coming. Michael's here from Nigeria. This man, he postponed his flight back home for 2 days to be here on the cafe. So more to come with that. Sally's in the house. Carrie is here with talking holistic herbs, and I'm glad you're here to meet Michael. Dan Cerna's here because we're doing a tattoo in-house. We've got hats coming in. You still have those hard, bitter nuts in a bag, and you're good to go.
Nuts in a bag. Nuts in a bag. That's the nickname to this. Everybody wants nuts in a bag. But I waited till you show up because you have to show me how to peel it and how much of the nip to nip it. Because some people try this and they say they are very bitter. Not bitter, very bitter.
G-Man says very bitter. G-Man's getting a tattoo.
Yes, G-Man, I'm going to give him some of this to chew on when he's getting the tattoo. G-Man, you're not going to scream, right?
I usually don't.
Well, you're putting it on your neck, so I'm asking you.
Do you have any other tattoos?
No.
Do you have
I
any
didn't
other?
think so.
This is going to be your first?
Yes.
So are you sure you are going to tolerate the pain? See, the other guy likes pain.
He's stacking up the pillows.
How many pillows do you have? Wait, gonna put one
My
in
life
your
is
mouth?
full of pain. This is just another step.
Yeah, I put it out on WhatsApp. Dan Cerna's here, and Tracy was supposed to be in, Tracy Latome, his new
Tracy, you
mom.
wuss.
And Friday, they're getting text. She wanted to add to her tattoo on her leg, all the way up her leg. And then last night, Dan texted me that Tracy couldn't make it. Did we have any takers? So I put it in WhatsApp, and G-Man's like, me, and I'm thinking in my head, he doesn't have any tattoos.
But all that is fine. It's just where he's putting it.
It's his first one.
Well, it may be his last one.
Right there
Now,
in his
you
neck.
do know if you run out of here screaming, you're going to have like half of it done. You sure? Because I had a friend of mine that ran out.
Do you have to stand and do it the whole time? Oh, first he's got to take his necklace off.
Well, now you're going to get dressed? Is that what you're doing? Look at this.
And he even came after a shift, so you know the man wanted it.
Are you sure you want to put it there?
Yes, sir.
Oh, my goodness.
All right.
What are you having put on there?
It's like a moon and a sun mixed together with a number
You
9.
can put it on
Okay.
your back, too. You know.
He wants it there.
A number 9,
it
why
on
the
your
number
neck.
9?
Number 9 is the number of completion and of servitude
I
and
hope that
like.
he doesn't turn it into a 6
And what's
because you
the
ran out.
3?
And 3 is my number, my numerologic number. It means for creativity and wisdom.
Now, Dan, that doesn't hurt more in the neck?
Not, I wouldn't say more. It's just,
I'm asking a guy who hangs himself off a ceiling.
In Alaska.
I didn't get to. I didn't get to.
He didn't get to do it. He was busy tattooing. But man, did he get some beautiful pictures, I have to say.
Beautiful pictures of
Alaska. Oh my gosh, they're spectacular pictures.
I mean, if you ever want to get tattooed, get to the man that hangs off the ceiling.
So I'm excited about today because everyone who's here today definitely is supposed to be here for a reason. Carrie, I am glad you're here. I'm glad you're here to meet Michael. I'm glad Sally's here to meet you and all the things that have to come to fruition. I was watching something this morning and they're like, there are no coincidences. And there, Sally always says that.
We were just saying that because we had a conversation which was not coincidental, for sure.
Sally had the same dream as me,
Mind-blowing.
only her dream had airplanes and bombing overhead of my, I didn't, so.
She's
We're all
bombing.
in tune, Freddie. There's nothing we can do about it.
I'm gonna
As
take
you
Ty-
know,
I'm gonna
as
take
you
Tylenol.
as you know.
Now, what I want you to do is I want you to get a pen and paper, because what we're going to be doing today is we're going to get away from Big Pharma. We're going to move on, and Michael will attest to this because he's from Nigeria, correct? And they don't believe in Big Pharma to begin with. So the things that he's going to be putting out there is to help you in many different ways away from Big Pharma. So I'm going to give you a chance to get a piece of paper and a pen, because you're going to want to write down these numbers. You're going to want to order. I am a testament, I am a living testament to something she put me on, which has changed my life.
So why don't we set this up a little bit? Carrie was here a few weeks ago, and Carrie's adult onset type 1 diabetic. You have type 2 diabetes, and I always say you are not a diabetic, you have diabetes, because that changes the whole energy that you send out to the universe. And she started you on these insulin leaf teas. So we're walking around Fitzy last week, and I guess it was the second day, and I brought you into the event space. The first day, your hip was hurt and you didn't come in. You know what's like taking Freddie to an event space of 300 vendors when he spends an hour at each vendor? Not enough time to get through the vendors. So he stops with Michael. It's on the first row at the end of the row.
Wait a minute, wait, hold on. Freddie doesn't spend an hour each vendor.
How long was he with you, Michael? About 45 minutes?
But that's different.
Grab the microphone, Michael.
Grab the
mic, Mike.
First of all, I spoke to Michael. You didn't even set this out right. I went to see the doctor, and my sugar was 217. My A1C was 9.3. Okay, let's start the conversation there.
Oh.
It went from 6.3 to 9.3, and the doctor came in, the head of FAU came in, and she closed the door, and she sat down. Okay, enough. I want to know what the hell is going on here. You're going in the wrong direction. You were our go-to and everything else. Let's set it up right.
Okay.
All right. And then I met this young lady, and she put me on a product. And the next thing you know, my sugar went from 189 average down this morning. My average is 144.
It's amazing.
Based on what she told me to do and how she told me to do it. Now I meet Michael, and Michael talks to me not only about these little bad boys, but about the value of a type 2, type 1, it doesn't really make a difference, of how herbs and spices make a difference away from Big Pharma.
Oh, welcome, Michael. He's here all the way from Nigeria, and I kid you not, he flew in for the Fitzy event from Nigeria. He was supposed to go back, changed his flight to today to be here on the show. So this is really, really important. And while we're standing at your table, there was a lady sitting next to you who wanted to meet Carrie, who wanted to learn about the herbs. So full circle, here she is, because you weren't feeling well last week. And then he brings out these bitters.
The bitters.
I don't know if they're nuts, seeds, I'm not sure what they are.
They're seeds, but they're called bitter cola nuts.
Bitter cola nuts. And in my heart of heart, and I'm not anti-Big Pharma, there's a need for Big Pharma and there's a need for medications. But I also am a huge believer in herbs and supplement quality. And you said, you were telling us a story about COVID, and you were traveling, and when you went back to Nigeria, people are like, why are you wearing a mask? What's going on?
Exactly.
Because they had natural remedies for whatever was ailing them.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I was actually in Dubai when COVID hit, and I got stuck there. And we're all going through all the protocols and all whatnot. And after we're done, and I had to fly back to Nigeria, I go back to Nigeria. Don't get me wrong, they were taking measures, but it was like nothing was happening, because most of us were actually taking remedies, people back home, and stuff like bitter cola and traditional herbs. It helped a lot. Even while I was in Dubai, what I did, I couldn't find bitter cola, but I tried to get some other stuffs like ginger and other stuffs I know that are back home to try and make some recipe with them and then have them just to keep me going, and my sister. And actually, lots of people don't know much about bitter cola. No. It's a miracle nut, believe me. Our ancestors, they chew on it, like they snack on it. And don't take it from me. Ask most people who are, even, I'm shocked that Jamaicans and some other people know about it.
Gee, you know about bitter cola?
I heard of it, yes.
And that's what you have in
In this bag.
takes care of diabetes, takes care of when you talk about the
open it
liver,
up?
the kidney, cold, cough.
Nervous system.
Takes care of a
Have
lot
you
of
heard of
stuff.
it, Carrie?
It's good for circulation, the nervous system. It's very healthy. Very, very healthy.
Now let me ask
And
you,
it's a seed.
you have to peel it
Like
and then
this.
you snip a little bit and you chew it all day, is that the deal?
Yeah, you just have to peel. It has a very thin cover. All you have to do is just peel it off
Yeah.
and then just snack on it. It's quite bitter, just like the name, but it's worth it. Actually, so much more.
No,
What does it come from?
From a tree.
Just
she's shaking it to see if
Well,
there's
No,
there's
there's
the
no
seed
seed
in
in
it.
it. No,
It's the whole thing is
no
the
seed
seed.
in
That
it.
is the seed.
That is the seed.
That's
you're holding.
amazing.
So I
That is
take
the
off
seed.
the top and I snip a piece, which
Yeah.
I'm gonna do. I wanted to wait till you got here.
Make sure he did it right.
Make sure I didn't do it
Yeah.
wrong.
No,
And it's just a little bit, right?
yeah, just for me, I can snack on the whole thing all day long.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
Man's like, oi.
Yeah. Some
whole
people do.
thing.
Yeah, some people even do too. Well, because
Two?
because your taste bud hasn't gotten used to it. We've gotten used to it.
And it helps with men and
Oh,
erectile dysfunction too.
Yeah, for
Well, I
men,
may take
erectile
3 then.
dysfunction.
I may have to take
Yeah, for men. Believe me, to turn men into bad boys. Yeah, it
It's in the
actually.
bad voice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So let me ask, one of these, when you snip it and you chew it all day, the same piece, or you spit it out and take
No,
another piece?
you don't spit out anything.
Just chew it all day?
Yeah, everything
That's it.
goes down, yeah. Sometimes it's best to have it very early in the morning. First thing in the morning, probably on an empty stomach. It's best to have
It's
it.
best, because it
yeah.
gets into the filtration.
You would want to do that before brushing. I recommend it's better because if you brush and then you have to eat it.
That's another
bitter.
bad effect,
Yeah.
another bad taste.
Yeah.
Now, Dawn alluded to the fact that I spent an hour in Michael's corner, but Michael had a lot of, it's
He's
not
got a-
just this. He had a whole bunch of stuff.
And everyone was around Michael. And then the lady who had diabetes, who was chewing the bitter cola, wanted to meet you, Carrie, which is when I called you. And because she wanted to know about the leaves. And then there was another lady behind him, and they wanted to know about the leaves.
Then
And
there was the
everyone-
Australian lady,
it just grew and grew.
but everything centered around the products that you had and the health things. And here I am, I have you in my brain, because how are you going to argue something that your sugar is here and it's here now, has stayed here? Even went and dipped on Saturday. I texted her, I said, oh, I'm getting the shakes. So you have to sort of keep an eye on. So my doctors and everything, they all said this, I'm setting it all up for them, for you. My question is this: what happens if you don't take it? So let's say that I'm doing this and I stop. Does things go back to the way they were? Or do they continue to stay without it? Or do you have to do it for the rest of your life? That's the questions they're asking me right now.
You want me to answer?
Yeah.
So I believe the effects will wear off over time. So it's not like, it's kind of, if you talk about an aspirin, the aspirin works for 5 hours and then it goes away. With that, since you're eating it all day, if you decide to eat it all day, it will have longer term effects for you. But you do have to continually eat them, right? It's just like the teas that I'm giving you. If you stop the teas tomorrow, you're not going to have the same effects. And,
Gotcha.
yeah,
So it's a continuum.
Yeah, you have to
Okay.
continue.
Okay. Well, that's an honest answer. And with the seeds, you want to continue to have them.
Yeah, that's why I recommend having them, like not just like I do. I can have the whole thing at a go. Well, I recommend you can do half, just to have them in your system, because it's not from around here, it's from Africa.
Right.
You originally find the bitter cola from the central and the western coast of Africa. So it's, and having to get them around here, it's kind of difficult finding them here. Even when you go to some African stores, you don't regularly find them. I had a gentleman who flew in from New York. He was passing by my stand at the fair. The moment he saw the bitter cola, that was on the first day. He grabbed everything I had.
Really?
Yeah, he grabbed everything. I had to come back to refuel the next day. So,
Now, you sell them,
mm-hmm,
and when you go back to Nigeria, if I wanted to buy them
mm-hmm.
from you, how do I get them from you?
You can call Actually, we're trying to set up an online store where people can order, because now we have people ordering from different parts of the world, so that you don't have to always have to reach out to us in Africa to find a way to, and that's why we're also looking for stores around here that we can work with, so that you don't have to always reach out to me. You can easily walk into a store and pick one. So we're actually, that's the reason why we were
Do
at
they go
Fitzy.
bad?
It stays, once you have them well preserved and covered in a casing, just like I had in the show, you're good. It's not something that goes bad once you put them in the right box. And when you snack on it, you want
Yes.
to keep.
You want to keep it refrigerated,
Yeah,
like
exactly,
anything else.
exactly.
And the other thing I was going to ask you is, because this is one of the things you sell, but he had a whole bunch of other things that you do as well. Tell us a little bit about some of the other products that you have.
Okay, first of all, the nuts, that's like the top. Like I always tell people, I like starting from the ground floor and work my way up the ladder to the top floor. I have over here peanuts. Everybody knows peanuts, and Americans are in love with peanuts. And also cashew nuts. Those are snacks that people know a lot about. But aside that, I have other nuts or other product snacks, which are not common here in America. Like I have the sesame seed candy, basically made from sesame seed with honey. I can show you that. Can I? Can I take out? Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Sesame seed candy. Didn't you try that, G-Man?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think
Sesame
you
seed
tried
candy.
one.
Oh, yeah.
Sally, you want to try sesame seed candy?
Yeah,
You want to try it?
okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I hope it doesn't.
It's actually nice, very tasty, delicious,
I know,
natural.
Freddie, you can't
These
because it's that
are,
honey.
no, I can't. These are organic. Now, I
Very,
wanted-
very organic.
These are organic. The other thing is that I remember you telling me that the leaves, because I sent you from Amazon the names of leaves, and you said no, no, no. Organic is important, yes?
Yes, it's very important.
And again, his products are organic, right?
Yeah.
All of these are organic,
Yeah.
so it's the same metabolism because it's pure. It's not. It doesn't have anything in it.
Pesticides.
So
Pesticides, which
Right.
is huge.
We don't want the pesticides.
All you have is just the product and honey. All organic, natural.
From the earth.
I see. If you know, most people don't want to take sugar and so many other stuff that have fertilizers and other stuffs which will down the
Oh,
line.
that's delicious.
Come on, it's way more than.
Oh my gosh, I know you can't, Sally, you have to try this.
I don't accept like it's not catchy.
Oh, don't cough.
but Yeah.
All right,
you're stuck off.
this is just sesame
I'm
seeds
in
and
the
honey.
right place.
Yeah,
because,
just sesame seed and honey.
Wow.
And then you have this, which is the peanut candy, and that's just peanuts and candy and honey.
You make all of this?
Yes, peanuts and honey. Basically, we try to make we want healthy snacks. We think you can snack on something which is nice and healthy without having to snack on something that will get you sick.
That's the key.
That
I
is
should
the
call Veronica from Delray Beach Children's Garden.
Oh yes.
These would be great for the kids in the garden.
It's this. Yes. Maybe there'll even be a station for it to get the products from there. It's a great idea, Vegevero. Oh, that's an idea.
See what she's doing today.
That way we can get the products here very quickly. And again,
And
ordering.
Carrie has a store.
Yes, I sell all my organic herbs online. And then I make custom teas per person so that if you have any kind of ailment or need, I can fulfill them with the tea. So if someone calls and says, I have asthma, we have organic herbs that treat asthma. And then also I have I do NATE, the Dr. Nimbrudiprod's allergy elimination technique. So what I normally do is treat my clients with that procedure and then supplement them with the tea that will help them continue to feel healthy after the procedures.
Wow. All right, let's take a commercial break. When we come back, Gonna talk to Michael some more. We gotta zoom in that camera, Nate, over on G-Man's neck so we can see what they're doing over on that side.
Is he
see.
crying? Do I see a
No,
tear?
he's very calm. I think he's sleeping.
No,
Yeah,
he
must
ain't,
have a
no,
light
he
hand.
ain't sleeping.
Because I think
sorry,
G-Man's
I've done
sleeping
my
over
phone
there.
off.
All right, we're gonna take a quick commercial break. When we come back, more to come. Stay tuned. See you right back.
Amp Media Productions is excited to announce our expansion into North Miami. With our experienced team of radio and TV professionals, we are dedicated to bringing North Miami the highest quality audio and visual production services. Whether you need radio or television commercials, podcasts, music videos, or audio and visual storytelling, we can provide the solutions to help you reach your goals. Our team is reliable, innovative, and creative, and we're ready to help you develop the perfect product. With our competitive rates and personalized service, you can trust that your project is in the best hands. Contact us today to get started on your project. 866-224-5422.
Give me the mozzarella. 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 Give me the mozzarella.
Pizza Rica, tasty Richard Pizza at 2001 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard or contact 561-826-8663.
Wings, we also sell them. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
At Beauregards, we excel in precision and tradition, offering custom cuts and deliciously served deli meats. From grass-fed, dry-aged beef to handcrafted charcuterie, our meats are sourced locally from small Florida farms and ranches. From farm to table, farm to fork, no detail is overlooked. Beauregards is a family-owned business serving Boca Raton with the finest meats to offer. Discover quality and flavor under one roof. Contact us today at beauregardsfinemeats.com.
Now, I'm known as the guy who can fix just about anything, but the technology in most appliances requires very special training to fix. And that's why my family has Choice Home Warranty.
Choice Home Warranty covers over 25 major home systems and appliances. That's your AC, heating, plumbing, kitchen and laundry appliances, and so much more.
Call Choice Home Warranty now before something breaks down.
Get protection for your heating, AC, plumbing, kitchen and laundry appliances, and more.
Call 800-920-3819.
Frank A. Ruffolo, a renowned author and screenwriter known for his books such as 10048, Blue Falcon, Memoir of a Soldier, and his latest, Samuel of Sarah. Check out his website, frankaruffolo.com, for more info or purchase his books on Amazon.
Amp Media Futures Foundation is a non-for-profit organization dedicated to providing college students with immersive opportunities in media production, marketing, business skills, and communication.
Interns will learn professional workflow skills in editing, video and radio broadcasting, public relations, digital media, graphic curriculum, and access to equipment to make a positive impact.
Amp Media Productions is a full-service production house with a variety of shows ranging from the Brooklyn Cafe show.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe on a very busy Wednesday.
Sarah Spiritual.
Right here on the Oldies station, you're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.
Call me Zena.
Teach by example, and that's what I try to do all the time, to teach by example.
Artist Law.
Using that term more. Yeah, lofties, yeah.
And Gypsy Soul.
They love music. It's like their favorite thing to go do.
I teach like preschool up to 12th grade.
Yeah, nice.
You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram at Amp Media Productions. Please like and subscribe to all of our shows.
I want to be a first class champagne, please.
Giant comfort.
Yeah, that's good. We offer opportunities to excel in the field of TV film production, social media management, video editing, set design, graphic design, sound engineering, journalism, and many more useful tools to help you land a career in the media business.
To volunteer or be a part of our team, or to make a donation of any size, please visit us at ampfutures.org. Help us to empower college students to create a positive impact with immersive hands-on experiences in media production. Help us amplify the future.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Unbelievable. All right, Nate, you ready?
We're back.
We're going to check in the back of the studio. G-Man is getting his very first tattoo from Dan Cerna Tattoos, and Dan is a mobile tattoo artist. So I wanted to zoom in, and when you have it up, Jay, let's pop it up and see what he's... It's a little choppy. Wow. That's going to be a big tattoo, G-Man.
Oh, wow. That's my neck.
That's your neck. He's going to sleep through this.
Wow.
That's
now
incredible.
I gotta cut my beard.
All right, more to come. We're gonna keep you posted as that goes along. All right, you are now chewing the bitter cola. I couldn't do it. Sorry. I'd rather eat the candy, which is why. He's laughing because the candy is amazing. You can have the bitter, and I'll eat the candy.
Yeah,
Again, how do you and I work together? I don't know. We're like bipolar opposites.
Because what I'm doing is I'm keeping the bitterness in the back of my mouth, not bringing it to the front. And the back of your tongue has a different, it's like with lemons and stuff as well.
Yeah.
This is the only one I have. He has
You want a piece of this?
And you're going to eat the whole thing and chew it.
You want a piece of it?
I'll try it.
You will?
Mm-hmm. Sally's going to stick with candy with me?
That was good.
It was delicious, right? I know. So we have to somehow, Michael, get this into this country. You roast your peanuts and cashews differently than...
Yeah, organically. Roasted, just no additive, nothing at all in it, just roasting them, just that's all.
I'd have
no
no problem
salt,
putting you
no.
on my website. I have all my organic herbs. I can just add that.
That would be
Who's
fantastic.
your Mike? Perry.
That would be fantastic.
Let me see that.
I'd love
You
to
gotta tell
work.
it,
I would
repeat
love
that?
to. Yeah.
I just said I would. I'd put you on my website.
I'd
It
love
fits
that.
in nicely with all of my organic herbs.
I'd love that.
Can you see using the bitter cola in conjunction with what you're doing?
Yes, definitely. I mean, every herb, every nut has its own job, but putting them together with the insulin plant and the bitter cola, that it just extends and often makes the effect more intense. So if he's doing the bitter cola and the insulin leaves, you're getting more of an effect and a health benefit than just drinking the insulin tea.
Now, how would you regulate if people are watching and they're like, well, I can do the bitter cola, I can do the insulin leaves, I can do my metformin, I can do, at some point, someone needs to regulate all of this. So
Right.
how do you know what to do and what's too much? Because we've already established there's some stubbornness that goes along with certain patients with diabetes.
Well, a lot of times with diabetes, it's kind of a trial and an error. You have to see what works for you because every diabetic is different. So, in Freddie's case, if he's feeling the low effects of the diabetes through the tea, but his low effects are happening in at 120. I don't feel the low effects until I'm 40. So it's very different for every person, and the structure of what they eat and how much is very different. So, and when I have my patients in that are diabetic, I structure their food and their nutrition around their tea times and what how much they're drinking each day, how much they weigh, how much they exercise. It is definitely a science, and testing it out on your own. You have to really watch your blood sugars, really watch what it's doing for you and how you're feeling. You have to document, because if I don't write it down, how I'm feeling, what I'm eating, and what I'm taking, then I can never figure out what is the best or what amount I should be taking and how often I should be taking it.
That's a good idea that you could journal.
I journal now.
Do you? In what?
I told him to keep track.
See that? I keep track of, I take my weight in the morning, how many hours I slept, what time I went to sleep, what time I stopped eating. I journal. I have different things that I'm doing.
What time you drink that tea is important.
I try to do it at the same time, but I'm going to try something different. I'm going to do it 3 times a day and watch my sugar. And then with this in the morning, I can tolerate this.
I can't believe it's still in your mouth.
He says you chew it, right? Just keep chewing it.
That's
It
all. You don't
disintegrates.
have to boil it. You don't have to roast it. You just chew it.
Have you tried it?
Not yet. I'm
How did
getting
you get
to it.
involved in all of these products? How did this come to be your business?
Actually, I have I'm from the southeastern part of the country, and traditionally, I see my grandpa and my grandparents. Even if you visit uncles or you visit people in my place, every morning they get to say their prayers, and when saying that, they chew on bitter colas. It's like a way of starting your day, starting it on a healthy note. And when I kept asking to know why they do this, and they keep telling me, "Oh, you wouldn't know. It's bitter, yes." I didn't like it at first. Growing up, it was so bitter. What will I do with that? I'd rather have sweets. But with time, I got to know the benefits of bitter cola. It's very healthy. It's has when a kid has a cough or is sick, they recommend you take bitter cola, and with little or no time, you see you get better. So that was how I got introduced into bitter cola. Then as I grew up, I ended up doing other things. Then I started saying, I had my sister, she fell ill, and people around me and all of that, and I discovered that there's no better way and nothing better to do than have healthy food, healthy snacks, and going into this, making people get to understand that you can have a good life while having traditional stuffs and mixing it without having to having fun while eating local
Sally, maybe
stuffs.
this will help your cough then.
I was just thinking that.
I'm going to tell you something.
I can't get rid
I don't
of
know
it.
what it is, but it just cleared my sinus.
Really?
Bitter.
Yeah.
It just cleared my sinuses. It is bitter, trust you me, but you got to keep it to the back of your mouth, because the moment it comes to the front,
I'm still chewing it, yeah.
What do you
I think
think?
what a lot of people don't understand, it's bitter, but is it healthy for you? I mean, some of the teas I make are pretty strong. I just sent a digestive tea to Georgia, and he called me. He's like, "What is in this? It is really hard to swallow." Okay, but you're drinking, 4 to 6 ounces of it, and then you're feeling better we're healing his gut. It doesn't always taste great, but the benefits and the side effects of what you're taking naturally should extend the way it tastes for 5 minutes. I mean, I believe it's completely all natural things, if you eat what's out there, aren't always going to taste the best.
True.
it's like chewing aspirin. You ever
Yeah,
chew
yeah,
aspirin? It's
yeah.
the worst thing in the world. My goodness gracious.
I think there are lots of stuffs out there which we don't know. Like, for example, the bitter cola, that's what I know. And I know we have other products in Africa that are plants, herbs, that go a long way to cure a whole lot of stuffs. Most times you have people in the villages, in the remote locations, who might have challenge locating and finding and getting into a hospital. So they just have to make do with plants and herbs around them. And this is what they take to help them going and keep them going and live healthy. And most times they end up living even better than most of us who live in the cities. So I think when they eat, it's like they're taking herbs for food. So basically you see them eating, but it's like they're taking herbs and medication every day. So I think if we can adapt and blend that into our lifestyle, while in the city, we can have a little bit of that and still live a healthy life in the city. That's what I think.
He eats this stuff because he's used to it. So to him, it isn't even about why I'm taking it, why I'm drinking the tea, why I'm doing all the things.
I'm really proud of you.
Why? Because I had some of this?
No, because you've made a commitment to get your
Not dying?
your health. Yeah, I made a commitment to live. Yeah, pretty much.
I don't want to die.
Well, I appreciate that.
Not yet, anyway.
I appreciate that. Your grandchildren will appreciate that also.
You know, when you weigh it all out, a little bit of bitterness don't mean nothing.
Exactly, that's what you were just
But you made
saying.
that choice. There are people that don't make that choice, that are like, you know what, I'm going to live the way I want to live. I'm going to be happy. But you made the choice to live.
Yeah, because you know something? As long as I still have choice, it's not life choosing for me,
Right.
saying that's the end of that. As long as I still have choice, I'll try herbs and spices and everything in between.
And you're doing it. And you're showing our audience and people that have diabetes and people that have other things that are going on. That's one day at a time. It's really 1 hour at a time because I watch you. It's the tea and then it's the water. It's one glass of liquid at a time.
It is, because when you drink that tea, you better make sure there's a bathroom because you're going to go and
But it's
urinate like crazy.
it's a step.
It is, but it's an important step.
Yep.
The difference between doing it wrong and doing it right is tremendous. And then you have to change the psychology of doing what you're doing. You know, being healthy takes work. Eating donuts is easy. Not eating donuts is a whole lot harder than eating donuts.
Taking a pill is easy. Taking an herb over time to see the health benefits is harder, but it's more beneficial for your health.
You know, it's interesting. I was at Dunkin' Donuts yesterday, and it was 5 o'clock, and they were closed. They're like, all right, you can have coffee, pay cash, great. They had their racks still filled with stuff. So what do you do with this? They said their policy is to throw everything away. So if you think about the amount of money that Dunkin' Donuts everywhere, that's the Dunkin' Donuts national policies, everything gets thrown away. It could go to a food bank, it could go to people in need, it gets thrown away. How much money is being thrown away on donuts versus how much money could be helping people get healthier? It's this huge dichotomy that we have, and I was like, which is why they got donuts, which was great, and I thanked them for that. They were just giving it away. But imagine being able to give away better health. Right? Imagine enticing people to walk into a store with Michael or Carrie and go, you know what, I want that bitter cola and here's $1 or whatever it is. That's all you were charging for those seeds was $1 per seed.
Yeah. And Big Pharma is not going to be handing these out.
No.
They'll be handing out the donuts because they want you to
When
need
Dunkin'
a
Donut
pill.
closes and they're all left over, exactly.
You need a pill.
So you buy their product.
Anything with sugar, they'll give you.
That's right. Anything with sugar or anything that is going to take you down that path,
Right.
they are
Well,
here.
don't you get a
for
free donut with AARP?
I don't know. I don't.
Honestly, I think you do. I think if you have AARP, you get a free donut and a coffee.
What, when you sign up? Or-
Yes. Like on certain days, that's what they'll do. Versus, right, so what's that going to do? You think who's on AARP? People are more prone to diabetes at a certain, I mean,
Sure.
all of this stuff just makes no sense for the American population, but yet that's what we do.
When I was growing up, they put me on tetracycline. I had bad acne, and they put me on so much tetracycline it destroyed my intestines. And nobody ever told me anything like that. They didn't give me a
Nate.
choice. They didn't do any of that.
Sure.
And because of that,
Sure.
my stomach doesn't digest, my pancreas doesn't digest. I got the film that we talked about. But it doesn't mean that it won't work again. And the tea has discovered that. The seed has discovered that. And it's not about drowning in a glass of water. You know, when I woke up, the day I saw you, I went to the doctor that afternoon.
Yeah.
And the sugar was 217. I've never been that high in my life. And I said, okay, it's time to do something. So when it's that high, you have to do more. So staying healthy requires you working at it. Even if you're healthy. You're healthy.
It requires a lot of work at it. We're going to take more on that way. It requires a lot of work every day.
It does.
It's a commitment. I mean, I have been very lucky. I have not been that sick, but this couple of months ago when I got COVID, I just did not feel myself at all.
You have
and all they
long
want to
COVID.
do is
And you were out for a month.
a month.
I'm going to have to give you some of
And
this.
you're
going to have to chew on this.
It's, well, okay. Well, it's not coincidence I'm here when everybody's discussing this because I'd made up my mind. I don't want all these pills. I'm not used to taking them. And
No, you don't want to take pills. And you know, if you turn it around and you make it fun. Like I look forward to making my teas now. I have my little contraption, I stir it up. If you get up and you know you're going to have this thing, it's like chewing tobacco. When I was playing ball, I didn't chew tobacco, I chewed gum. It's the same difference.
I can still taste it. All right, let's take a quick break while we can get the hat set up and move some cameras around. Come back more with Michael, Carrie, Sally, and we got some hats from Ecuador. Wow, look at us, a whole international flair.
You can call us and get from Michael. Come on down. You
What's
can
the
get
number?
from Michael. He's here, 888-994-4995, Studio A.
All right.
You know, I'm chewing at the same time.
More to come. We'll be right back.
Do you want the opportunity to have a TV show or podcast? Now, at Amp Media Productions, you can host your very own visual broadcast anywhere around the world. With our talented group of creators, we will provide you with show elements, board operations, and any on-screen visuals you'd like to showcase. All you must do is log onto your computer and communicate with your viewers. Contact Amp Media Productions at 866-224-5422 or email hello@amp2.tv to start your own show today.
Born in Marseille, France, Max Lazega creates whimsical and free-flowing interpretive art. His 40 years in the construction industry created the foundation for his craft. His unique work displays his view of the future with bold and playful combinations of materials and processes, but the methodology remains consistent. He fuses recycled materials and discarded building supplies into a fresh, well-executed approach. Lazega has lived in Miami, Florida most of his life, where he pursues his lifelong passion of creating industrial art. For more information, contact Max Lazega at artworkstudios.org or 786-326-8873.
Known for his Art Deco Cubist style and compositions with dancing saturated color, Ken Bieberman has lived and breathed art his whole life. From the early 80s, he's influenced the Art Deco district of Miami Beach. Featured in numerous restoration projects, hotels, galleries, and clubs, Bieberman creates for everyday folks and celebrity clientele. He's also the proprietor of Art Repro, a giclée and scanning company in Pompano Beach. When it comes to scanning high resolution, size is not an issue. Professionally scanning art up to 10 feet and 64 inches in width, Art Repro utilizes state-of-the-art equipment. On quality canvas or paper, archival ink and printing mediums are put to use. Art Repro ensures colors are true and every nuance of the art is captured, including the canvas weave. Perfection is the priority. Contact artist Ken Bieberman today at 954-547-0095 or visit his website www.artrepro.net.
If you turned 65 recently like me, it's important you find a Medicare Advantage plan that gives you the coverage you're looking for. But finding one can be difficult. The best thing I did, and I suggest you do the same, is call a licensed insurance agent and let them walk you through your Medicare Advantage plan options. There are so many benefits you have access to, so make the call now and let the representatives explain everything to you. Our licensed insurance agents can offer you a variety of Medicare Advantage plans. Plus, the call is free, the information is free, and there's no obligation to enroll. We're here to make it easy for you to select a Medicare Advantage plan that may work for your needs. Finding a Medicare Advantage plan can be easy if you do what I did. Make a quick call right now to learn more. Thank you. Call 800-978-4815. That's 800-978-4815. Call now.
Discover Kaizen, where excellence meets your daily routine. Our premium products are crafted with the highest quality ingredients to elevate your mind, body, and spirit. Enjoy Kaizen coffee for clean, sustained energy and clarity without unnecessary additives or harsh effects. Or experience our Kaizen hydration solution designed for peak performance and lasting rejuvenation. For those who demand the best, Kaizen is always sugar-free, non-GMO, and free from artificial additives. For more information, visit livekaizen.com/cafe10 to elevate your lifestyle today.
What if this happened to you when you're alone? With MedGuard Alert's new Care Watch, you can connect with medical professionals instantly, 24/7. No cell phone required. This life-saving medical device acts as a phone as well as a revolutionary health monitoring system that checks blood pressure, heart rate, oxygen saturation, and much more. And if you have Medicare or Medicaid, you may qualify to get yours free. Don't wait. Call us to get your Care Watch right now.
Welcome to the Florida International Trade and Cultural Expo.
70 countries, 200 plus vendors.
This is where the world meets.
Every country in the world should come here to FITSE because there's always an opportunity to do business together.
We're bringing the world to Broward, and we invite everyone to join us every year.
Don't miss it. It's one of the best events in Broward County.
I'll see you at FITSE 2024.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
I won't say a word. Gotta read that body. Come on, little poser, play a game with me. We can talk it over with telepathy. If you guess right, we can vibe to this night and day. And put a lemon soda in that vodka. Your mind wonders what I need. The clock's ticking. Tonight could be good for you. Follow the clues. I won't say a word. Gotta read that body. Gotta read that body language. Listen while you work. Gotta read that body. Gotta read that body language. Gotta read that body. Gotta read that body language. Gotta read that body. Gotta read that body language. Calibrated to my frequency. Every little movement building chemistry. I spilled it out, there's no doubt. Like the way you taste, and as I'm telling secrets, like the whispering. Your mind wonders what I need. The clock's ticking. Tonight could be good for you. Follow the clues. I won't say a word. Gotta read that body. Gotta read that body language. Listen while you work. Gotta read that body. Gotta read that body language. Gotta read that body. Gotta read that body language.
Holy smokes!
I still got mine.
You got. I'm gonna tell you, Michael. I don't know what is in this, but water will never be the same.
Exactly.
It changes the taste of water.
Yeah.
Would you stop it with the face?
I can't.
Then don't.
I've been eating all the candy though.
I'm dead.
Candy is delicious.
But this is good for your
And
health.
it's healthy candy. It's honey and sesame seeds, the peanut crisp. I have like black pepper. Amazing.
Let me see that.
Magic, bro.
You're gonna chew that one too?
Oh.
I'm glad I have that glucose and should he, all that good stuff. All right, we're gonna let you chew that up and we're going to move over to that.
We're going to Ecuador.
We're gonna go to Ecuador, Nate, and when you get the V-Mix up, I wanna see the tattoo so we can keep popping in and out of that. How do you pronounce the name of your hat company?
Taita hats.
Taita hats, all right. So we've got Taita hats in the house, and I've got so many of their cards. I went through all the cards from Ecuador. These hats are amazing. And the first day I kept saying to you, Freddie, you gotta see the hats, you gotta see the hats.
I remember.
And you went back to see the hats. So let's go see Taita hats. Let's see if they've got us up. We've got, everyone's in from Ecuador. I guess they're gonna pull the screen up. They're donating the lovely red hat as a giveaway, which is gonna be absolutely incredible.
How do you want to do this? Call 888
994-4995, Studio A.
The first caller that call in and says, I like the hat, we'll have them wear it.
Call for me.
In the studio, you gotta come and pick it up. But call right now, the hat is yours. I'm gonna tell you something. There was a movie called Shaft.
He said call what?
Shaft! Oh, the Shaft?
Damn.
Remember Boogeyman in the movie? That hat looks just like it.
Jay, we got it up?
I thought he said
I'm gonna tell you, they look like a bunch of mobsters.
I know. I kind of feel like I needed them on higher stools.
Shaft.
There we go.
You put them on these low stools, these are mobsters. They gotta be high up.
I'm like, maybe we should take the hats off the boxes, and then we can see them better.
Yes.
All right, why don't we take the hats off the boxes? Okay. And then we can see you guys better. Or just leave one box, because I feel like we need to see you, and then, there you go.
¿Quitamos las cajas o qué?
She's a marketer, so she knows exactly how to do the marketing.
That's right. That's right.
And then we can see
Leave it up to her and we're in good shape.
There you go, much better. All right.
Like I'm in
Now,
Amazon again.
all right, now we can see them again. Before they were just talking heads. Now we got it all. And we can put them up here, actually, and we can show them off.
Yeah, be right on the floor.
Look at
Give
these.
me a box.
All right, much better marketing this way.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. Even better marketing this way.
Yeah, cool.
There you go.
There you go.
How you like it? They knew I've been eyeing this pink one since last week.
I'm gonna tell you.
It was a great event for me.
I was really impressed with how they were showing off the hats. Now, they had a whole row from Ecuador, right? So I'm going to let them tell the story. So the government of Ecuador sent you here. Tell us the story. What did they do? What happened?
The Taita hat was born in 2005. My parents needs a final project on university, and they create a plan of a company that make hats and all the artisans of Ecuador, and the potential to export this type of artisans. So my father focused in one product, and this is the product, the hat.
The hat.
In 2005.
Yeah.
How did you get to the United States? Yeah, how did you get to FITSI?
¿Cómo llegamos a Estados Unidos? ¿Cuenta en español?
Bueno, nosotros llegamos a Estados Unidos por
Talking,
medio...
they have to hold the mic.
Nosotros llegamos a Estados Unidos por medio del Ministerio de Turismo de Ecuador.
They came to U.S. from Ecuador.
Nosotros ganamos el primer concurso local en Ecuador para proveer de sombreros de paja toquilla al gobierno.
Oh, so they proved to the government that they were the best at their product, and it was about the hats.
Yeah, all the campaigns of the government, the tourism zone, all the hats of the government, it's Taita hats. So all you need is Ecuador plan. It's from hats of Taita hats. All the plans that the government had, it's from Taita hats.
So you represent the hat for the government?
Yeah, we are the represents
You represented the government through the hats. Okay, so you did the tourism board and all of that. You were numero uno.
Yeah,
number one?
we are the number one. If you, for example, if you can need any hat and you can talk with Pro Ecuador company, the public company here in Miami, Pro Ecuador, and you say, I need a straw hat, Pro Ecuador give us our contact. So it's really nice because my father worked with in this list, and I'm the number one company in the list.
Which is, and you know what's nice? I feel the quality of these.
Do we have how to order? Because I can order a hat from you even if you're in Ecuador. Yes.
Yes.
They have an office in Miami.
Yeah, we have an office in Miami Gardens, and for example, when my father and I stay here in Miami, we can make a personal assistance with our VIP customers or normal customers, so you can make the tight experience.
And what is the experience? Tell us about what makes your hat different.
No es lo mismo comprar un sombrero en una tienda que un especialista en sombrerería artesanal te asesore qué sombrero utilizar de acuerdo a tu forma del rostro, de acuerdo al tamaño de la persona o de acuerdo a los outfits que normalmente uno puede combinar con el sombrero.
It's like when you buy a suit and you have it tailored, the hat is the same thing. It's not the same as ordering online a hat. It may not be exactly what you need, or what you're wearing, how you look. They tailor the hat to what you need, whatever occasion, how it should look, how your face should look, how your eyebrows should look, the whole nine. I mean, they got it down to a science.
You feel how beautiful these are?
I'm going to tell you, they are soft, and they are...
They're
¿Y
really
de qué es
soft.
la gorra? How is the hat made of what?
Toquilla straw hat. It's like a natural fiber. And the coast of Ecuador produces this natural fiber. So the first process is plant the natural fiber, and we can dry the natural fiber like with the sun, and the artisans made the hat. The base hat of Taita hats, the time it's like approximately 1.5 months, one of these hats, the base. The most fine like this, it's 2 to 3 years, just for the process of the artisans. Right now we have one artisan, it's Edgar. Edgar made these hats like 3 years. We have 79 years.
For a hat?
Yeah. No, the person.
Oh, okay.
He's 79.
For a 79-year-old.
Yeah.
So he's the artisan who's making these hats.
Yes.
You want to talk to him in Spanish?
I don't know. Do you want to
Él
ask him?
habla español.
Él habla español nada más?
Sí.
What do you want to ask?
How long, why he loves making the hats, how long, what's
Ask
the
him,
process?
ask him why he loves making the hats. Let's start there.
Yo desciendo de artesanos. Mi padre fue artesano, mi abuelo también. Soy de la provincia de Manabí, tejedor, y hemos tejido todos sombreros por todo el tiempo. Entonces veo que ya han pasado los años y yo ya he dejado ya por lo que tengo ya mucha edad y el movimiento de manos y piernas ya se me van decayendo. Entonces yo he dejado de ir a un artesano muy nombrado y cotizado por los sombreros de paja topilla y que todo en herencia para la familia, la industria esta que sigue para adelante. Muchas gracias.
Edgar dice que Edgar es mi suegro. Coincidencialmente yo lo conocí hace 26 años en un análisis de mercado para ver dónde se encontraban los sombreros más finos. Y él es uno de los pocos tejedores que quedan de sombreros finos. Él ya no teje por la edad que tiene, él tiene artritis en las manos.
Oh, okay. That's his father-in-law. He's been doing this so long, now he has arthritis in the hands.
This is a whole family business.
It's a family business. His grandfather,
Fue
el abuelo.
grandfather.
El abuelo, el papá de él.
Él es mi abuelo y él es el
yerno.
That's
yerno.
his grandfather.
Yeah,
That's
my
his
grandfather.
His father-in-law. Y el papá de él fue el que le enseñó cómo hacer las
El
gorras.
papá y el abuelo. Es una tradición desde 1824 que la familia
24,
Reyes.
1824. They've been
Wow.
making hats.
Since 8, wow.
His
That's incredible.
grandfather and his father taught him. And now his arthritis has slowed him down, so the guys are now taking over and learning how to do the business. What's the amount of time that it takes to learn this? I guess you've been doing this since you were young, right?
Yes.
Well, basically, you have to learn this from a young age. They see it in the family, they see people do it, and they start to learn since they are really young. Like, ¿desde cuándo aprendió a tejer? ¿Desde qué edad?
¿De qué edad? ¿Cuántos años tenía cuando empezó a tejer? 18 años.
Yeah. Well, he really learned how to do it at 18, but he had been doing it since he was a kid. So
he grew up with it.
Yeah.
And these are all made by hand?
Yes.
Yes. They are
That's
handmade.
amazing to me.
Well, I gotta ask, female, how do you fit into the family dynamic of making hats?
Well, basically, I'm more in the creative part. Like, with my mother-in-law, I see the ideas. We are more like we see the bands, how it can be more in a creative way.
Because you have some that have these beautiful, intricate bands that are hand woven. There's a purple one, and it goes all the way down. They're just magnificent. Some of the other bands that you have, and it's all hand done.
Exactly.
All hand embroidered, all hand created.
Taita, la marca Taita va más allá de un sombrero. Tenemos 3 proyectos sociales con diferentes grupos de mujeres de distintos lugares de Ecuador. Hablamos de las bandas que son bordadas a mano, las que son hechas en el oriente ecuatoriano, en la Amazonía, con semillas de la Amazonía. Entonces, no solo abarcamos el tema artesanal con los sombreros, sino son 498 familias que es nuestra mano de obra indirecta para este
498. 498
familias.
different companies are involved in making these hats and fans.
Wow.
I mean, that's a big operation.
Yeah, we can work a lot in the social opportunities of the communities in Ecuador because the economic part is really, really bad part of Ecuador. So the company, since 1917, changed this part, and we can work a lot in this thing. So we can produce a circle economic, we can work with fair trade, we can work with ecological materials, and we can work in the social programs that my father says for headbands and all the things.
Now, the government sent you here? Is that the way it works?
They sponsored them to come
They sponsored to send you here?
Just the stand, just the fiche.
Because you won first prize for tourism.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
yeah. See.
Now you have a store in
Miami Gardens.
A
showroom?
Is it a showroom?
Just an office, and for example, if you can say me, I'm go 3 p.m., my father and all the team change the office into a showroom. So that's the personalized.
Gotcha. And you also, if I say to you, listen, I'm going to have, I don't know, a fundraiser, come in and display the hats, to sell the hats, you can do that as well, correct?
Yes. We can
See
work
that?
in a mobile stand. We can work in Ecuador, and here in the United States, we can work with a mobile stands and the showroom and the office with personalizations.
See, I like it because you can do a theme party. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just amazed by the craftsmanship of it because you collect hats. We have a lot of hats. None of them feel soft
none of them feel the way this one
These
does.
come from straw, and they're made by hand. I mean, Sally, they're soft. They're pliable. You would never even know that they're not fabric. You can see how soft they are.
It looks so good on you, Dawn.
Thank you.
I love the color.
Well, you know,
And it's a family business. It's not a big box store. You're not supporting big corporate America. You're supporting small business. That's what I loved about Fitzy, and I hope it works out for all the local businesses because that's what it's about, to invest in a family business, a small business. It's like when your dad had his farm. to support him versus a big grocery store, right? That's what keeps your family going.
We used to go to the small businesses to do that. But, you know, all the hats that I collect, all of them have a story. It's the story behind the hat that I find intriguing. Like this one I got in St. Augustine. There's a whole story that went with this hat and getting it and finally getting it. Everything has a story. Fitzy is a story. Meeting Michael there was a story. Because and his story gets even more deeper because it affects my health. So everything has a reason for being. But what I love about what you guys do is, number one, it's tradition, it's family. You got the females involved as well. You got over 400 other associations that you're putting together to make the product work. It's just a different feel.
Can people buy them online?
Yes, we have the website or WhatsApp business. You can text us on WhatsApp or you can order it in webpage, www.taita.com.
Do we have the...
We have everything. Jay can put
Jay,
that
you
up.
have to put up the sites and stuff?
Taita, like the name. Taytta.
There it is.
There it is.
And why?
Excellent.
What are you looking for in the United States? What brought you here? Other than winning the contest, I know, but why is it important to you to be here?
Count the story. Count the story, sell the hats, but sell the hats for the way to count the story. So you don't buy a Tokyo straw hat, the traditional. You buy a Taita. And Taita, it's like the artisans, the ladies, all the families. That's the reason of the company. That's the
You have
object.
the story in the box?
Yeah, when you buy a Taita, you receive a mini card of the story of the hat and an authentication certificate. So you can receive all of them, all the details of the hats.
Imagine gifting this for the holidays. You know, well, we were talking this morning that Black Friday is starting early. Why not start now, right? You invest in your health early, invest in some holiday gifts. You start now, and then by the time holidays come around, you're good to go.
It's a good idea. I loved the story of that you put in the card. I love it. I think it's vital. I think it sustains what you're trying to establish. I think it's really cool. You know, they remind me of the Great Gatsby.
You know what I was so amazed by all the businesses from Ecuador is that everything is made with sustainability. You're using the plants, the trees, the nuts, your box is recycled. Nothing is big pharma, nothing is corporate. The tagua seed necklace I got comes from a seed pod. That's what I was so impressed by what I saw from Ecuador, is everything is sustainable and it's environmentally friendly, what everybody's doing.
Es importante que nuestra filosofía se orienta a dejarles a ellos un mundo en donde se pueda vivir.
Leaving a legacy behind that you can live in the world.
Y empezamos cambiando nuestro propósito. El propósito actual de Taita es vivir en comunidad.
Changing the proposal to live in harmony and unison.
How beautiful is that?
Y cómo vivimos en comunidad pensando siempre en que lo que compras sea sustentable. Si esto pierde ya su forma, se rompe o se daña, se lo entierra y esto se degrada en 8 meses.
Wow, you can bury this and it will disintegrate in 8 months to feed the earth.
Wow.
Es una fibra natural.
It's a natural fiber.
La caja de Taita, aparte de garantizar de que no pierda la forma el sombrero, tiene tintas certificadas con que son amigables con el medio ambiente, no es cualquier impresión, y el cartón es reciclado.
So the boxes which are recycled, they will guarantee to keep the formation of the hat, so that if you put it in the box, the hat will never lose its form, but it's also biodegradable.
Y pasamos de las fundas plásticas a lino 100% algodón, reciclado, que esto es reusable.
Recycle 100% cotton bags instead of plastic.
Es reusable.
So you've gone to a very big expense to give back to the earth, yes?
Yes.
Es
amazing. Again, it's the story.
Legacy. It's the story and the legacy.
El hilo que utilizamos para coser la banda es hilo de algodón.
what they use, the lining, what they use to put the band on the outside is done with cotton.
No plástico.
Not plastic. The bands are not covered in plastic.
Son detalles que no se ven, pero hay que contar que no es lo mismo un sombrero de plástico que puede costar $50 a un sombrero 100% sustentable, sostenible, con visión social, que tiene un precio justo de $180 en adelante.
So the hats are not plastic $50 hats. These are $180 and above, simply because of the way they're made.
So well worth
They're biodegradable, and they will custom make a hat for you to fit your head if you want it to be something for a special occasion or something, which I think is.
Entonces, lo más justo para el consumidor o para el cliente es que si va a invertir en un sombrero de $180 o más, tiene que ser de acuerdo a su gusto, a lo que él quiere ponerse, no el típico con cintillo negro, lo que encuentran en una galería o en una tienda.
Or Amazon. It's not buying an Amazon hat. This is a custom-made deal.
That's the most powerful strategic of the company, the customization.
Yes.
Absolutely.
They are making it, like if you buy a suit, I was telling you the story, I used to go to New Jersey to get suits made.
Yep.
Which is different. It's a different feel, you have a different look. You go into an occasion, you want to have the right hat with the suit you're wearing or with the tux you're wearing or something, whatever it is. Y no importa el color, puede ser rojo, negro, lo que sea.
El color que sea.
And they don't matter what color it is. So they will tailor this to whatever it is you want.
Tenemos una carta de colores definida, pero por ejemplo, cuando trabajamos en el mercado de B2B para otras marcas que nos contratan para elaborar sus sombreros y piden desarrollar colores, utilizamos un laboratorio aquí en Estados Unidos que diseña y certifica la tintura que utilizamos para el sombrero.
Oh, okay.
Porque al generar el triple impacto, nuestra filosofía no puede desviarse de utilizar una tinta que no sea amigable.
Even the tints they use have to be biodegradable. So
I found that, I know we have to take a commercial break, but with the Tagua, they were using vegetable dye and fruit dyes and nothing chemical either.
Yes, they won't.
And that's probably what all of this is as well.
They won't do anything that is not biodegradable
It's
or
amazing.
goes against the rules. So you're right. They won't use synthetic stuff. Everything is natural. Even the dyes are natural, which is an amazing deal. If you think about it, they're going to a great expense to give back to the earth.
What a gift, though. What a legacy to have it. I mean, what a great holiday gift also. Perfect. Let's take a quick break. Are you done?
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to get him working on you.
It's okay. We can make believe.
He's a fast worker. I know. All right, so we got to get a close-up shot of that as well.
How's your neck?
Let's see how it looks.
Let me see how it looks.
Wow. I was going to say, Nate, get him back on we got to get another camera shot. Wow. All right, let's take a quick break. We're going to regroup, get a shot of Dan Cerna tattoos. He got his first tattoo and he's still standing.
You want another nut?
You want a nut? These hats, the Taita hats, oh my gosh, absolutely.
Get your Taita hat.
Spectacular. And Michael, what a day. And this is only 2. We haven't even dipped our toe into Fitzy yet.
I know.
You're amazed, aren't you?
I am,
It's
because
the
you know I
legacy.
love hats.
I know.
So we're going to have to have a hat party.
All right, more to come. Stay tuned. What a picture. We'll be right back.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, your family, your business, your peace of mind, you need reliable fire protection. Introducing All Fire Extinguisher Depot, Fire Extinguisher Service. Our certified technicians ensure your extinguishers are always ready to respond to emergencies. Before and after, we leave your fire safety in top-notch condition. Join the many satisfied clients who trust All Fire Extinguisher Depot for fire extinguisher service. Because when it comes to fire safety, there's no compromise. Contact All Fire Extinguisher Depot at 786-704-2750 to get your extinguisher service today. Your safety is our priority. That's at 786-704-2750. All Fire Extinguisher Depot, protecting what matters.
Has your heater busted, computer crashed, appliance broken? Then you need ARW Home.
Life's been pretty worry-free since I got covered with ARW Home. Don't waste thousands of dollars on air conditioning, appliance repair, and replacements. Save that money with ARW Home. Protection plans that cover household appliances, systems, and electronics.
My air conditioning broke on a Sunday. I called ARW and they came out and fixed it right away.
Get your free quote today. Call or go to arwhome.com now.
Imagine this is your money and someone wants to take it from you. Who is it? The IRS. Guess what? They want your money and they can take it, all of it if they want. Remember, they sent you that letter right over here that said, hey, you owe us a bunch of cash and we're going to take it from you right now. So what do? You fight back by letting our team of experts work it out with the IRS so you can keep your money. And hey, we're good at what we do. When you hire us, you get a team of guys on your side that know the IRS laws, and we'll fight really hard to save your money. So, if you owe the IRS a ton of cash and you want to keep it, call right now and learn for free how we can help you put it back in your pocket. 5 minutes of your time right now can save you thousands of dollars. And the best part, it's a free call, so please call right now.
What if you could make a free phone call and reduce your car payment by as much as $83 a month? Right now, you could be paying as high as 20% interest. Your new interest rate could be reduced to as low as 2.48%. You can refinance any existing car loan or leased car and save money every month. Take 5 minutes of your time right now. Make this free phone call and learn how to save hundreds of dollars a year by refinancing your existing car loan.
Attention timeshare owners. This is an urgent consumer alert from the Timeshare Exit Hotline, a national company specializing in helping consumers legally get out of their expensive timeshare contracts. We're offering you a way to legally get rid of your timeshare. So if you're fed up with the maintenance fees that keep on coming and want to learn if you can terminate your timeshare legally and permanently, call today. Call the number on your screen today. It's a free call.
The owners of Amp Media Productions and the Brooklyn Cafe show, Don and Freddie S., are excited to announce the launch of its new nonprofit educational charity, the Amp Media Futures Foundation. This foundation gives college students the tools that they need by providing them hands-on learning experiences in business, marketing, communication, and media creation. To donate or volunteer, contact AMP2 Media Productions by email at info@ampfutures.org.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Where's your neck?
His neck is attached to his head. So.
You got like a giant hickey on your neck.
Can we get you on a camera, or he's too busy running around?
I'm trying to.
He's running back and forth. I don't know what you do to him, Dan. He's all nervous over there. He's cutting lemons for you. All right. So we had a picture. We're going to put it up on the board because they're all running around. It was first tattoo.
You got a picture?
Nate's going to send the picture over. Let's get him on a live camera, Nate. See if we can do that. And get Dan over there. And let's talk to you a little bit. Chit chat a little bit and see. Dan Cerna Tattoos, he was here a few weeks ago, and then Tracy, new mom, came over and said, I want to get a tattoo. So he was gracious enough to donate his time in another tattoo, and G-Man was quick to capture that. Nate, can I get someone out here on a camera, please? Or he's going to set up his own camera, I guess, so that works okay also.
Oh, that's hilarious.
We're self-service here.
He did that fast. It took you less than an hour to do that.
Yeah.
Did you know it was going to be that? I guess you did know it was going to be that fast.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty simple compared to the last one.
Yeah, the last one is beautiful, though. The one you did on Jalen's arm was unbelievable.
Yeah.
What inspired you to do the drawing that you did?
For hers or for his?
For his.
Oh, he sent me a picture.
Yeah, I know, but it wasn't quite the same as what it looks like now.
It was pretty close.
Somewhat.
Where did you get that picture, G?
I had it What it symbolizes is my nights and my days are complete.
We got to give him a mic. Can you set up camera?
Did you decide to draw it yourself? You had an idea of what you wanted?
Yeah, my drawing was kind of scribbly, but
His drawing was
I'm on A4.
His drawing was kind of squiggly.
Just a little bit.
All right, so turn your head so we can see this thing.
He's going to zoom in on it.
Zoom in on it, Nate. If you had the picture, put the picture up. Yeah.
They're putting it up.
And he did all of this under an hour. Boy, you gonna be hurting for a while there, buddy. Whew.
And Dan, you do mobile tattoo.
Yeah, I'll do every now and then. I'll do home calls and stuff like that. I actually did one yesterday.
Wow.
Wow, that's a nice pic.
Yeah.
There's the sun and the moon.
I'm gonna tell you, G man, you're a better man than me.
How's it feel?
Feels like it's burning.
Like
Feels
it's
like a
burning.
hickey? Like you got a hickey?
Something like
Or
that.
something like that.
Plus the burning.
It depends on who gives you the hickey.
So
but
how's
anyway.
it feel to be that's your first tattoo?
Yeah, it feels nice. I thought it would hurt more, but it didn't hurt as much as I thought it
Oh,
would.
you're not in the pain yet. Right now, you're still on the, what is that when you have that
Adrenaline rush.
The adrenaline rush?
Yeah, once that fades off, then you
Plus,
say,
I'm probably
what
kind of
the hell?
delusional for being up for working, too.
What's going
He
on
was
in
here
my
early
neck?
because I think he worked last night.
Oh, did you?
I definitely
Can you
did.
put a light on him, please?
Oh, she already numb. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's good. All right, good. Good stuff.
All right, Dan, what's next for you? Where are you off to?
You going to Alaska?
There's a show coming up in Tampa, I think next week.
Oh, you're gonna be at the show?
Say again?
You're gonna be at the show?
Yeah, I'm going to be at the show in Tampa. It's at the convention center by the Bay. Luckily, I'm already booked out for it, so that's cool.
Now you do artwork there. You do tattoos when you're at the center itself.
Yeah,
So that's like an all-day thing, no?
it's for 3 days.
Holy! How do you do that?
What do you mean?
Because I'm pretty sure with your artistic value, it's going to be nonstop.
Well, no, normally I work like about 7 to 8 hours a day.
It's a long day.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that bad. The longest I ever tattooed for was like 14 hours straight. But with these bigger pieces, it's just about like pacing yourself and like stopping at like the right parts of it to continue.
I know the conference last week, by Friday, I had a migraine, and that was only 2.5 days.
Well, it's interesting because we were talking to the vendors that were there, and the conferences are either sell conferences, that's what everybody tells you, you come in and sell, or you're trading business cards. I think that Michael was alluding to that, the hat guys were alluding to that. It's not the same kind of conference when you're just trading and making connections when you're trying to sell your goods. It's two different conferences. And then if you're going back to Nigeria or Ecuador, if you're going back to your country, it becomes even another challenge because you're not here to follow up the connections you just made.
Exactly.
So you have to be careful when you do a conference. You want to do pre-conference, so you should come a week earlier and invite people to the conference, and there you can exchange cards. But you have to do your homework on these things, otherwise you end up coming with a lot of product. Well, you got lucky. The first day, that guy bought everything and took it to New York, right?
Yeah. The bitter cola was all gone.
The bitter cola was gone.
Yeah. Right now, I only have. I actually refuse to sell this one.
That's all you have left?
That's all I have left, 3 pieces.
Then that's good.
Because I didn't want to sell it because I just wanted to hang on to something I could show some other persons and tell them about it.
Right. Which is incredible. And Dan, how can people reach you if they want to get a tattoo or find you?
Instagram's always the easiest way to get to me. It's Dan Cerna _tattoos. And yeah, normally I reply within the hour or so for DMs. Pretty quick with them.
All right, so your background is in psychology and understanding people, right? We talked about this.
Yeah.
So G-Man's tattoo means what in your mind? Because now, do you analyze people when they say, I want this, or do you not?
No, not really. I kind of just focus on like the aesthetics of things more now, Like it's more important to me that the person gets like what they're looking for. Maybe even something better than what they're looking for, because a lot of the times people just like, oh, this is 10 times better than what I expected it to be. That's what I go for,
Well, you definitely clean his up.
It's 10 times better than I anticipated based on the drawing I got last night.
She was holding it upside down.
There's like squigglies coming out of one side. It's like hair coming out
She
of this
was
side.
holding it upside down. I
Joshua,
don't think that's right.
You saw it? It looks amazing. Dan, you're awesome. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
that, for what you do. And if you get back to Alaska and you hang yourself through your back, you got to send us some pictures of you swinging.
No, you don't got to send pictures of that. We'll imagine it.
Incredible. And Sally, you've got your show coming up.
Yes, I do.
And what are we talking about today?
I think we're going to talk about like what's going on outside of the universe, space. It came to me last night.
All right, so
Which
time traveling.
I
was talking to someone over the weekend, and she told me that the first time she had a dream that she realized like an out-of-body experience, she freaked out, and then she realized what it is.
Right.
But she still doesn't realize it's traveling, which is interesting, but everyone gets used to things in a different way.
Yeah, it's a different way of traveling with no body.
Which is really interesting.
I had an out-of-body experience, and when I woke up, they told me I got married.
But you've had other ones too, Freddie. We know about that.
All right, so we're talking about it from another perspective. All right, and Carrie, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for always having me.
And thank you for watching out for this one over here.
Well, I rely on Carrie. I said, Carrie, but I think the next move is going to be I'm going to call the clinic right after the show and see if I can get a meeting to get all of this in there, because I think that me knowing it is one thing, me passing it on is vital, is very important. So I see more better of what I want to do with the products.
And you help people with a variety of different things other than just diabetes.
Oh yeah, I treat allergies, ailments of every kind, everything from asthma to eczema and depression and anxiety and any kind of allergy, food allergy, environmental allergy. And we do it in a holistic way, so no medications. The process called NATE, Dr. Nirbudapad's allergy elimination technique, but it involves a whole lot more than just allergies.
And there are things you don't realize that you can have a symptom and it could, like your son had, that was a list of allergens, and you don't realize it's not necessarily itching or hives or you can't breathe. Allergens can really be affecting your whole body, your system.
Yeah, without you really
without
knowing.
you knowing that it's an allergy.
Yep, yeah, for sure.
And there's no way to know unless they come see you.
Right, I mean, standardized allergen test did not pick up one of my son's allergies. So, and then we had a different test done, and then the NATE practitioner, you know, this is 15 years ago, 85 undiagnosed food allergies, treated him 7 times and is now not allergic to anything, can eat whatever he wants. And that was my inspiration to become a NATE practitioner and a functional nutritionist and holistic health and an herbalist. So.
And what are some signs that people should be looking for as far as maybe they should consult with you?
Well, every sign is different for different people. An itch, a scratch. I just ran into, I was sitting across from someone in the bank and they kept going, and I know what that is. That's usually a dairy intolerance. So I asked him if he was lactose intolerant, and he was like, yeah, how did you know? So it appears on different people in different ways. You know, tired, brain fog, anxiety normally shows up because they're feeling something in their body maybe that they can't describe. And, you know, if you go to a doctor and saying, I'm feeling this way, they want to hand a pill to you. But we do muscle testing, so I can test basically every ailment on this planet to see if that's what's causing your reaction or non-reaction to something.
Long COVID, which is, I think, what Sally
I
is,
don't know. Listening to this, maybe it's something different because I've got a few things.
She has a rash all over her body.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were speaking
And they gave her
do you have a
hydrocortisone.
place I can come to?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
Okay, so I'm definitely.
They gave her hydrocortisone and made it worse.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
sure.
it was like ridiculous, and I continually go too. But I think I have an allergy to dairy. Wouldn't you just mention that?
Yeah.
No coincidences. It has to be on my show a little bit. We'll talk about this.
We can test you really easily.
Absolutely,
so.
yes. Because I can't eat certain things, I know, but they put everything down to COVID, but maybe
Yeah.
not.
We even can clear like, if you've been vaccinated in a certain way, so we can clear those out of your system.
Beautiful.
So that it's not having the effect on your body
Right.
anymore.
I mean, I was all right for the first 2 years, but when I actually got COVID, all these symptoms have accelerated.
Right.
I know a few people have long COVID, and
Yeah.
and they can't shake it. It's the coughing. They give you all sorts of medication on
Everything.
it, and it doesn't make it better.
I'm in the right place at the right time, as usual, right?
Always. Always. Part of what we get to do. We squeeze a lot into this little space. Remember we moved here, the space wasn't so little.
Yeah, well, we need more room now. And I was going to talk to you. Remember when we are planning on doing Eddie Jelly down at Savior? Is that the right word?
Savor,
Savior? To do the Savoy Savior.
Savor. He made up the name, yeah.
We're gonna. What I want to do is at that concert, I want to get the hat company there.
Okay.
I want to theme it out with the hats in that venue. See if we sell 250, and everybody has to buy a hat. I think it's kind of cool. As part of the side venue on the side.
Hats are amazing.
They are, especially in Florida. Everybody loves them. I don't know why. Everybody down here is a mobster.
Look at the lined up over there. But I love that it's a family business. I love how everyone gets to network here and make some connections. I guess it's time to wrap this up because we've got Call Me Zena at 2:30.
Yes.
All right. Thank you all for joining us. Taita Hats, thank you. Michael, the name of your company is?
Services Limited.
So we can get you all of Michael's information. Terry is Wildflower.
Allergyandherbs.com.
Okay. And before I go, I wanted to say something. I also represent a group of farmers back home in Nigeria. I am actually one of the executives, ESCOs. It's called Enugu. Enugu is a state in the southeastern part of Nigeria. It's called Enugu Export Cluster Group. We're into lots of natural products. I'm just one individual in a space where you have lots of entrepreneurs, small farmers, locals who are trying to get products that are organic, natural, out here to different parts. And I'm actually not just here for me, but I'm also trying to see how we can synergize and have their products also in shelves here. Like what you see here, the peanut, the sesame seed snacks, all these are healthy snacks. You have lots of products in Nigeria, healthy products.
All right, so we have to wrap up the show, but we'll talk more off air.
When you get your website together,
Yeah.
then we'll start pointing people towards the website.
Oh, okay, that's fantastic. I
And
just
then you'll
wanted
give an
to put it out
explanation
there.
of what each
Yeah.
thing can do. Like these nuts are, I got one in my mouth.
Okay.
No,
All
that
right.
didn't come
Have
out
a
right.
great afternoon, everyone. Stay safe, be kind to each other. We are actually going to do a giveaway on this amazing Taita hat. So more information coming on how you can get this hat. We're going to figure it all out. Thank you so much for all of your donations and your generosity. This is amazing. Tune in to Call Me Zena today at 2:30, and we'll see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. drive time.
Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Broken Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.